This is the most freaky kids animation channel on YouTube.
My brother sold me. My brother has sold me for $2,000 to this man. My dad said, okay, no problem.
What the fuck do you mean, no problem? So, for the people who did not watch my last video, this channel is called Share My Story. And Share My Story makes very weird fucking stories. As example, last video we watched I am breastfed at 16. But today we're gonna be watching My Brother Sold Me in Egypt.
Hey, I'm Aideen. And last year, something terrible happened to me. My family and I went on vacation to Egypt, where we took a look at the pyramids, the Sphinx, and
got sold into slavery by my brother.
Everything was good until my psychopath brother turned my vacation into a nightmare. First, I caught him stealing sunglasses from a small shop. I told him to put them back, but he started laughing and said, "Or what?" I responded, "Or I will call the police."
How about you do not call the Egyptian police on your brother? Because for the people who do not know, in Egypt, if you steal, the lightest punishment you can get is being sent to a labor camp. Now, I know you do not like your brother, but holy shit, do not send him to an Egyptian labor camp. What are you even gonna tell your parents? Hey Aideen, where is your brother? Oh yeah, he just went to work for a bit.
And he said, "I don't care. I will just tell them that you have stolen the sunglasses." That's when he threw the sunglasses into my bag. Of course, I freaked out and immediately put them back on the rack.
Uno reverse card, now you are going to that labor camp. Loki, I'd start tweaking too if someone put something in my bag in Egypt. I am not going through that labor camp.
But my brother was laughing. For him, everything was just a joke. I guess that's also why he had a long criminal record. One time, he convinced an old lady to give him $5,000 so he could afford his cancer treatment. But of course, my brother never had cancer.
You know what, that's actually diabolical. Please send this man to a labor camp. See, I'm usually not one to shit on old ladies, but why the fuck is her heck nary? Heck nary? Neck hairy? Doesn't matter, why the fuck is her neck hairy? Now, granted, I do not know a lot about facial hair since I can't seem to be able to grow any. Fucking scheiße. But usually it doesn't grow on your neck, right?
He was just scamming an old lady. That's why I tried to ignore my brother for the rest of our vacation. But when we took a rest inside our hotel lobby, a man came up to my dad. He pointed at me and said, "Is this your daughter?" My dad said, yeah? And the man said, "She is very beautiful, and I want to ask if she is interested in getting married." Of course, my dad responded, "No, she's not. Please leave us alone." And the man walked away again. I said, "This was so scary," and my dad agreed. However, my brother was suddenly missing.
They sold their brother! Let's go! Yeah, baby! Also, what in the 7 shits is she doing with that phone? First of all, who holds their phone like that? And secondly, who just swipes over a white screen?
Until he knocked at my door the next morning.
No, they didn't sell the guy.
He said, "Hey, Dad wants to show us something." I said, "Okay," and followed him. We left our hotel and walked through many long and narrow streets. I asked my brother, "Are you sure Dad walked in here?" But my brother kept quiet until we arrived at a house. We went inside and there was one familiar-looking man. My brother said, "Do you remember him from yesterday? He paid me $2,000 for you. And now you're going to marry his son."
Now, I don't know what that facial expression is, but I'll probably do something similar, cause what the fuck just happened? Selling your sister to some random-ass Egyptian guy is crazy work.
That's when my brother literally started running away. Meanwhile, I was shocked and screamed, No, I don't want this!" And then I started running away too. But the man ran after me screaming, "I've paid for you! I've paid for you!"
At what point does this dude realize, hey, maybe what I'm doing is morally very fucking wrong? How do you get in a situation where you're running after some random teenage girl, and on top of that you're also screaming at her, "I paid for you, I paid for you," and not rethink every single life choice you've made up until that point?
Well, I got back to my hotel safely, but the man had followed me and he was seriously angry. Luckily, my dad came into the hotel lobby and asked, "What is going on?" The man said, "I've paid $2,000 to marry your daughter to my son." And I screamed, "My brother sold me! My brother has sold me for $2,000 to this man." My dad said, okay, no problem. Then he got $3,000 from an ATM and gave it to the man. He seemed happy with it.
Moral of the story, if your son sells your daughter, you can buy her back for 150% of the money. And also send your child to a labor camp, because fuck that guy. Anyways, I'm really tired, don't feel like doing anything, and it probably isn't very responsible to put me in front of a microphone right now. So I hope you have a good day. Peace, peace.